Hi, I'm Justin Preece, the percussion coordinator for athletics bands at Oregon State University, and I'm also one of the state chapter officers for Percussive Arts Society here in Oregon. I thought I would take a little time to record the timpani etudes for the OMEA All-State Wind Ensemble auditions. Let's go ahead and get into it. You get the music as well as all the details about the audition recording process at oregonmusic.org. First thing to consider is the setup behind your drums. You want to make sure that all 4 timpani, and you're going to need 4 drums for both of these etudes, are in a nice compact setup where you can easily reach and get to good playing areas on all 4 drums. I recommend you play these etudes seated. There are tuning changes in the second etude that will be a lot easier if you're balanced behind the drums, and you've got a lot of motion in the first etude that just makes it easier if you're seated. Also, you're definitely going to want to set your gauges in advance if you have gauges on your timpani using a tuning fork or a digital tuner or a piano or vibraphone as reference. There are places in the second etude where you don't have time to check the pitches after you've made the tuning changes, so having gauges will be really helpful for that. Let's go ahead and get into the etudes. Okay, some thoughts on the first etude in the Wind Ensemble audition, timpani etude number 1 from the All Hands Percussion Curriculum. First of all, there's some places in here where you might want to damp out some tones in order to make room for the next clear pitch. For example, when you play a G at a higher dynamic followed by a C, you might want to damp that G to let that C ring freely. In other places, regardless of dynamic level, if you're moving stepwise between the C, D, and E, you might want to clear out the prior note you play so you can hear the next pitch clearly. Other things to consider, measure 14, maybe leave some space after the forte stroke on the forte piano roll before you begin the crescendo, but it depends on the drums you're working with. You might prefer to do it straight in. Play around with it, see what you like. Lastly, measure 7, 9, and 11. Consider inverting the sticking on the dotted 8, 16th rhythms. So rather than just playing right, left, right, left, right, left, right, maybe invert that, right, right, left, right, left, to make more time to move upwards on the drums at the ends of those statements. So especially measure 11, this matters. Yourself time to get from the G all the way up to the E. Play with different stickings, see what you like. Okay, let's go ahead and play through it.